Hello, I'm Agri, and this is a Dandara tutorial for the 12-hour challenge. I'm going to be talking a bit about basic mechanics, some safe strats, and some backup strats as well that can be used. The route is pretty safe, so it should be decently easy to get through. When running the game, we do it via in-game time, so you have to go to options, more options, show statistics to get that timer on screen. It only shows up after you've beaten the game once, so keep that in mind. So when you start the game, you want to press Control, Shift, and Space at the same time the cutscene starts to skip it. Now we are in the game, jumping around. You can only jump to white surfaces, and you can chain it pretty quickly if you wiggle the stick back and forth. Shooting, you can aim in all directions when you shoot, and if you time the repress of the button and release, you can do quick shots, a very useful technique, the main source of damage, I'd say. So shoot the target and jump on through. If you're on a rotating or moving platform anyway, you can hold a direction to prepare a jump. And as soon as a valid target is in range, the targeting line will turn green and you'll jump to it. Here's the first campsite. It is a checkpoint, health restore, and level up place. You have 4 stats you can level up. It's health, energy, health potion potency, and energy potion potency. So the first thing we're going to do is go on over to the right and get a weapon upgrade. It'll increase the basic attack of Dandara, and it's the only one we'll get in the game. Jumping through here, it's alright if you take a bit of damage because we're going to be death warping back to the beginning of the game. So just jump on through. Right here, if you jump through there, no problem. Try to get hit by at least one pair or one group of those bees. And because you have 2 health, I purposefully jump on those spikes and grab the upgrade. Then, bam, death warp, go back. When you die, you drop your soul at that position, which contains all the salt or experience you have accumulated so far. If you get back to that position again and touch your soul, you'll regain the salt and get a full health heal. If you die again, on the other hand, what happens is that soul is destroyed and a new one is dropped at your new death location. So try not to die again before picking up your soul. And we're just jumping through here, basic platforming, basic enemies. First chest we jumped past was the map for the game, and now we're going to get a health potion. I pick up a few along this route just for extra safety. At the beginning of the game they heal 1 health each, and we're going to be upgrading that here and there just for safe strats. So here those orbs are shot at your current locations. You can just jump back and forth to evade them. And we're going to talk to this lady here to be able to move things by standing on the green platforms. Here you can just wait until it's halfway down, jump, and slip on by. Here I mess up a jump a little bit, break the crates, get stuck in a crate, so I have to shoot it again, and continue on through. If there's anything obstructing your path, the middle of your path, you can't jump through. Here I'm just taking a health potion for some safety. Though it's not really necessary, you can just run on through there, more or less, because the next camp is right here. Make sure to rest at it, so in case you die, you're warped back to this one and not the one at the beginning of the game. Here there are some floating mines that you can see in the background. You can shoot them as soon as they come out. You can just blitz on through here with not too much of an issue. I decided to just shoot stuff to make it a bit safer, mess it up, and I'm thankful that I had that health potion I picked up. At the beginning of the game, you can do a lot of death warps just to save time. I'm opting in this video to not do that, just to have a little bit of extra salt and a little bit of security. So jumping through here and going through up to the first mini boss. Activates when you get far to the right on the screen, and there's actually a safe spot you can stand on the top side far to the right, and you won't get hit by the shots, but if you stand on the bottom, do your quick shots properly, you can actually kill him before he even gets there. I fail, jump over, no biggie. So now we move on through up here and get the ability to activate these purple platforms as well. And now we're going to take a bit of a different route on the way back because there's a chest with some extra salt on the way. What you can do if you want to save time and you're feeling confident is that you can kill yourself in this room and death warp back. You'll lose about 1100 salt, which right now is a level and a half or 2 levels, I think. So we're going to go this lower path this time to go to a different place. Well, easy platform gets you used to the controls of the game. Jumping around, shooting the crates out of the way. And here is the chest. Go down here, and we are basically back at the campfire since we just get up through this room. I'm opting to level up health this time. It's good to have a certain amount of health just for safety because there are attacks that deal 3 hearts of damage later. Even if the health potion upgrade becomes exponentially stronger the more of them you get. But we only pick up a handful, so it's not that useful, and we also need 9 hearts at a certain point to be able to do a skip later. Also here, jumping as soon as I can, aim to left, and you can jump as soon as it turns green, and here we're going to jump to a door that's off screen. Go to the top right path. Because we're going kind of safe and there's another health upgrade or a health potion coming up, we can pretty much just damage boost through here if we want to, or you can take it slow if you want the extra salt. Like killing stuff, it's not that much, but every little bit helps. If possible, try using the health potions when you're on elevators, because you have to wait anyway. So like I do right here. And when you pick up a chest with a health potion in it, it refills your entire stock. So after this I'm going to have 2 instead of just the one I pick up here. And I'm picking these particular ones because they are literally right in my way. So might as well. So here we're going to be doing some sneaky jumps halfway there as soon as possible and up. Beware of these light bulbs that damage you shortly after you jump on them. Just jumping through here, accidentally take damage, almost die to the electricity, but health potions, no problem. And now we're going to acquire the first sub-weapon we're going to get in the game. We're going to pick up the missiles because you have to get it to get through a few areas, and we're going to pick up one later that is good for a couple skips. So the missiles use energy. It's that small yellow bar. The missiles are fairly weak as weapons, but can be useful in a pinch. It has an infinite range as well, which is nice. So now a short little cutscene when we get here to show you that, hey, something's going on up there now. Now that we can get through. So now checking, leveling up health again. And going up here. You want to have enough energy for one missile later, so even if it's tempting, don't use all your energy on the boss. So there is a quick kill here. Once the boss shows up, he's going to show one of his fists, and you shoot that fist. Bam, 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 and stop when you see the other fist turn up on screen. There, wait, let it come in, and then shoot as much as you can. If you do it correctly, you'll actually skip the first phase of the boss. So now he's in the background, you can't shoot him. What he'll do is he's going to shoot a couple orbs that spawn enemies, just take care of them, and after he's done that, he'll come into the foreground, and you can damage him some more, and first phase is done. The second phase, very simple. Jump up so he's in range, dodge the bullets, and try to get your quick shots off. If he's out of range and he has almost no health, you can try shooting a missile at him. I winged it there. If the battle goes on for too long, enemies will start spawning on the platforms to make it more difficult, so try to kill him as quickly as you can. Here we get the upgrade to use the green platforms for super jumps. It's used as a thing in a handful of rooms throughout the game. So just mash through the cutscene. You can't mash through that text, unfortunately. And now we're on our way out of here. Pick up these chests with extra salt. And the reason we're not using this campsite is because we're going to pick one up later for safety. So it's just a waste of time going down there, getting the camp, and then coming back up. And that's why you don't want to use all your energy. So now we're just going to blaze through here. Shoot the wall, make it quick through. Now we're going to back to the place where we fought the tank. So now that we have that green stone, we can actually get through this area. Go on to the next. Jumping on through. Bit more dialogue, just mash through it. Saying that once you pass this bridge, you won't be able to come back, even though that is kind of a lie, and I'm going to prove that later. So we're going to stop at this camp right here, refill our health, level up health, and refill our health potions just for safety. Now we're going to a bit of a late game area, a bit early, just because the chests here are worth a bit more salt, and because there's a very useful defensive item we're going to pick up here. So jump on through. And this next room has another one of those wall turret enemies, but it shoots 3 bullets. So just try time your jumps, juking the shots if possible. they deal 2 hearts of damage, so you can take 2 hits dead on a third unless you heal. So 1, 2, 3, done. So if you're really balls, you can jump up right next to it, 3 quick shots, and it's done. Jump through this room, and here I prefer to jump down and take the chest first, because it lines up the exit very beautifully. So brace for the patient, spend energy to block, pretty much. See, it lines up well with those jumps. And here they will demonstrate how the bracers work. So, dude drops down, dude dies to saw, you hold the block button to not get brutally murdered. That actually one-shots you, and doesn't leave a spirit. So, don't die to that. Another chest. And use the switch to open the door. Now because I jumped on the right side, I actually can't reach a door, so I have to jump around a bit. So that's happens sometimes if you misjudge your jumps. It's never dramatically bad. You can always salvage it somehow, but it just takes a little bit of extra timing. Makes you feel a bit dumb when you miss a jump by a few pixels. Going back to the campsite, and what I'm doing now is actually that I'm leveling up the health potion efficiency. So that effectively gives me 4 hearts of health, or an extra 2 hearts from leveling that up once, just because I have 2 potions. I'm doing that because where we're going now, we might be doing a few damage boosts, and it's always nice to have that extra security right now. And also because I'm certain that I'll have enough salt once I get out of the next area to have 9 hearts. You see, I was firing a ton of missiles into that turret, doing not really much at all. So jump up here, have to clear out the brush by shooting it. Shoot, jump. And as you see here, because there's that one thing I'm standing on, I can't actually jump out. Looks a bit silly at times. Up here, there are rotating platforms that move only when you shoot, when you're standing on them. Boop. And here you can just hold down and left and spam the jump button to get through that quickly. Messy jumps. Now we're through. There's a campsite on the other side of this room, which is why I don't really care and just jump through damage boost. No problem. Here, level health again. 7 hearts, nice and convenient. More than enough right now. So these flower enemies that are coming up, that are shooting these missiles, actually don't respawn, so it could be nice to kill them just to make sure that they don't bother you when you're trying to get out of this area later, if you come this top route. And a little bit of extra salt. And we're actually not going to be taking that way out of here. Jump slightly to the left or the right down here, so you skip a jump. And now we're going to be doing a damage boost to get into the next room. So if you aim up and try to jump into the missile, or down into it, both work, you get knocked up and then can hit that ledge right there. Chest gives us an energy potion. One of these energy potions, without leveling it up, will heal half a chunk of energy, which is decent for perhaps a little bit of extra shield and a couple extra missiles, but for the next sub-weapon, it won't do much at all. Then you need to use 2 potions that are unleveled to be able to use that sub-weapon once, because it takes a full chunk. Jumping up here. Super jump down, and this next area has a few enemies that aren't really a problem if you jump quickly. Take the bottom path because it feels more safe. 1, 2, 3. Jump on through. Then we're going up. Not ominous at all, those skulls and sandbags. These electrical orbs deal 1 heart of damage, and there's a camp coming up at the end of this corridor, so you can just damage boost through. So now there's another salt spirit. It's a little chunk of salt. And an elevator. So hold up to jump off as soon as you can. Spin around, jump, spin, go down or up. So this thing deals a lot of damage. Shoot missiles periodically out the side, so jumping back and forth is a pain. It also shoots targeted shots at you if you're close enough. So what we're going to do is just stand here, shoot, block, and then quick fire it to death. If you don't have the bracers, that deals a truckload of damage to you. So now jumping through and picking up the Rock of Remembrance, which activates skull platforms and traps, unfortunately. So now, all we gotta do is get back to the camp. Little cutscene. Jump on through. Most of the trek back is very simple. There are no enemies, except for a couple of lethal platforms right next to the camp. So taking the elevator down again, 2 shots, go around. And here, jump, jump. So here, these platforms will move and crush you. So what I'm going to do is jump down, up, down, up. So down, up, down, up. Get through. Then heal. Or level health again. And now we're going to get our second sub-weapon. Just go back because when I have full health, just in case. Even though I'm going to open the shortcut, which I forgot there. Just backtracking a little bit. And now these shoot out sand when you get close. So you want to be careful. What you can do, if you jump through quickly, you can actually jump by them before they activate. Another thing that happens is that these platforms start rotating. So now, you can go in here, open up the shortcut in case of disaster. And continue jumping on out. And when you pick up a new sub-weapon, your energy is fully restored. So you can use your missiles or your shield a little bit now, but you can absolutely not do that after you picked up a sub-weapon. Something that's good to keep in mind. At least not if you want to do the skip to get out of here quickly. I'm going going to show you soon. Let's go up here, through the right door. Move through here. Accidentally take damage. If you do it correctly, you can just go through and then shield while you're sliding through there. And miss the chest. Bam. Memory shaft. So this beam can actually damage yourself. So you have to be careful when using it. But we're going to actually use that to our advantage. So healing a bit. I can't use almost any energy here, so I take it slow. Jump past that last beam. And now we're going to do the warehouse quick exit. Go the lower path here. So what I do here, just to make safe, I don't know why I kill this one, but I've had problems before, is that I kill this flower, and then killing the next flower is a bit tricky because you have to stand right at the edge and shoot towards it through that gap, and you can just barely, if you do it straight ahead, get one of the things in, maybe two. So now you're going to stand as far left as possible on that platform, pretty much. Bam. And shoot a laser right there, like almost in the middle. Jump up, get through that little hole. Which gives us another star. If you don't have that, you can get soft locked here, which is no good. So here, use some of that energy, shoot the wall, go through. Some more salt in the chest. I skipped that chest up there because it takes so much time. And bam, back at the camp. So here's the other strat, in case you perhaps die when you're trying to do the warehouse escape skip. This one is quite a bit slower. If you fail with like the damage boost, you might as well just, there's a few enemies right above, just kill yourself, death warp back to the camp. You don't have any salts, you don't lose that much. And we go out this way. So you're not intended to take this route, but if you stand here, jump down and up quickly, you clip through that wall. And it's a free trick. Go the bottom route quickly. And we're on our way out. That wall clip, even if you fail it, you can just jump back, try again. There's no penalty to failing it besides losing time. So now we're going out and we're back here. You see me blocking the damage. And now we're at the camp. So, back to original time, go up for a shortcut back. And now we're gonna fight the second boss. We're gonna skip everything that's cool about this boss encounter and do some ugly strats instead. So jumping through, what I want to do is just hold up here and, whoops, hold up and jump to get to the heart. So those beams show where projectiles are going to come out, just dodge them. After you do about a quarter of his health bar and damage, be these missiles start going towards your location, just jump out of the way. It's fine. What you're intended to do is that when this starts, you're supposed to jump out. But you can either use the bracers to block the damage, or you can just stand in that location right there and avoid it completely. So just a quick tap will block the bullets. So, heart destroyed. Pick up the 3 chests in here, and when you exit this room, you want to have the double chest side on your left, then you're going the right way. So, on left, go down, shoot to the right to be able to get out of here quicker. And here we go. You can also tank the damage from that massive AoE from the boss, and that's why I leave the spirit down here alive until now, so that if I have low health, I can just touch that, get a full restore, and I'm fine. So we're jumping and shooting. I'm gonna pick that up anyway, and jump on out of here. So now we're back at this camp, which is the camp we want active now. You see that I level up health, and the problem here is that I have my 9 hearts, so I could do a few different things. I'm actually not leveling up health, I'm leveling up my energy just because it's nice to have a bit extra, and I'm just a bit shy on the salt for another level, and I'm going to be doing a death warp, so I'm going to be losing all the salt I have, so I decide to just go back, farm a little bit, because there's less than 100, those large things give you 60 or 40, and it's worth it, just so I don't lose almost a full level. Jump, jump, jump. Camp take 2. Up to another health upgrade here. You don't have to do this, I just do this because I have 9 health. Each potion will heal for 3 now. It's easy to just keep track of. So go through here. Watch out for these turrets. If you go through this quickly, it won't really catch up with you, so it's no problem. And what you want to do in this room is quickly just jump up, so you get the camp discovered message, and then jump back down and continue on your way. It'll become obvious later, just good thing to do. So we can warp to that particular location. So here, some one-way gates here. Just jump on through. And literally the only room in the game where you need the Rock Remembrance. Stand on that until they're halfway up. Go through. Here I make a stupid mistake and accidentally jump down. And those are the triangle boys. They just shoot missiles that can change direction once to go towards you. So going through here, when the laser comes, be on the other side, shoot twice, and you see you can't actually jump to the next one without doing it twice, unfortunately. So, get through there, I just decide to take the damage because I don't want to wait for him to move out the way. I think this next enemy deals 3 damage on contact. So those scythe ladies just hover, and then you can jump out the way, or you can use the bracers. They have a bad tendency of getting stuck in walls and stuff. Quick swap to memory shaft, because now we're going to be death warping again. So pick up the Stone of Intention. And as soon as this cutscene is done, we will shoot a memory shaft just straight down. And done. 2 ticks on our way back. So before we do the bridge skip, we're going to discover one more camp. So we go down again. And going through here instead of going to the right, we are going to go down. So a lot of things, 2 hearts of damage on a lot of stuff here. You should be able to pretty much just blaze through this area without too much issue. Same through here, just jump on through. We want to take some damage, and then bam, done. So now we're going to go to that bridge that was supposedly impossible to come back via. So just go on through the left. Jump up on the bridge, and you want to be as far to the left as possible. Shoot a memory shaft straight under you, and then start aiming towards the green platform. Final tick, you should be able to reach it. Also, if you fail it, it's free. Just get back there, no problem. And now we're coming up on the most difficult trick of the game, if you want to do it. The rooms coming up here are in relation to where you come in from. So 2 to the right will always lead you to this room. And even though it came out of this, when I go in, where I want to go is straight across. Which leads us to a camp. And an item that we actually need on the other side. So what you do here is that you jump on the wall, shoot a memory shaft, and on this, about the same frame your vulnerability wears off, you jump towards the wall at a slight angle. I noticed that if you do it directly after getting out of the camp, it resets the room to a good state. And as you see, I failed quite a few times at this, and you can accidentally shoot on the other side because the wall is oscillating back and forth. The thing with this skip, though, is that if you succeed with it, even if it takes 4 minutes, you're probably saving a minute, because the next area is so difficult, or it's not difficult, it takes a lot of time. So I'm failing it over and over again. So what you do is you just try again. There's a camp right there. I accidentally jump out, but there's a camp, so you can retry it. Jump straight over again. Once you get it, you're going to jump to the platform right there. Done. We're through. As you can see, that it's a bit tedious. Take some time. When I was doing world record grind for this, I got quite consistent at it, and then just kill yourself to get back to the campsite. But the other way you can go is through the fake village. So when you get into this room, go 2 platforms going clockwise around. And I doubted myself, so I do it again. Go 2 clockwise. Go through this room. And then immediately exit to skip the first round of the village. So it looks just like the Village of Artists, but a lot more difficult. So, turret shooting at you. So slow and methodical. Just make sure you don't take too much damage. That enemy spawns another enemy when you kill it, which is just evil. Shoot the wall. Then go through. Don't want to shoot these boxes because then you get more enemies, which is not what we're looking for. Bam. So now all of these mines are spawning pretty tough enemies. That's why I have health potions for this area. So instead of going the regular route there, what you can do is go here, get this chest, a lot of salt, and then memory shaft, damage boost up. And if you want to, you can damage boost again through. I just wait it out right now. Physics. Go through here. Everything's tilted. And a new enemy appears. These guys shoot 3 projectiles, easily blocked, or you can jump out the way. Whatever is your preference, if you want to save energy or not. So, jumping on through here. Pull the switch to move the camp so you can actually jump down there, which is the intended way. And what that item allows you to do, the Dream Pearl, is that you can warp to different places. So any camp you've seen, you can warp to, which is how we get through the breach, get into the inside. So now jump through the wall for a secret chest. And pick this one up for even more salt. So right now I'm at 4 energy, and I decide that I want a few more hearts. What you can do is kill all those minotaurs to disable the traps if you think you're gonna die. The first room is so simple, I don't even bother. You save a lot of time if you have to redo this room by just jumping straight. You skip the flipping animations, 2 platforms. You do not want a damage boost through there. This room also fairly straightforward. This one doesn't even matter because it's for traps on the outside. And now that annoying turret from earlier is going to be shooting at us while we're going through here. And I accidentally fail and jump too early and tank all the damage in the world. So it's situations like this that it's good to have a bit of extra shield or energy to be able to shield, a bit of extra potency in your health potions to be able to just heal up the failure. Take even more there. So now I'm in a pretty dicey situation. I want to kill these enemies by shooting the squishy bits when they're towards the middle. What this does is that it opens up a shortcut actually for later in case you die in the fortress, and trust me, you will. Everyone dies there. Even like world record one runs, most of them have deaths in the fortress just because it's that difficult. So I mean, if you're gonna die once, twice, or maybe twice, the time you lose from doing this, you save with the backtracking later. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm not going to go and heal. I'm thinking of just going in as far as possible inside the fortress to try to just get a spirit somewhere, because you can abuse that your spirit gives you a heal. So right now I'm not really sure what to do, but I decide to go in anyway. So these guys jump when they take damage or when you jump close to them. And those shockwaves keep on going, so you have to be careful. They go off sloped angles, but not 90-degree angles. So they can actually wrap around quite far in certain rooms. So, double shockwave because one was because he jumped and one was because he took damage. Use the laser just for safety. Juking those out of the way. Into the next room. And I want to try to get that out of the way so I can kill the Viking dude in the background. And you see that a lot of the angles here are 45 degrees, and I got sniped by a bubble. I thought it missed was fine, but it wasn't. So now I forget that, hey, that place we discovered before, that was a bit out of the way, we could just warp there now, which saves quite a bit of time. So I was considering of going this route first because I can get through here, damage boost a bit, and then use my spirit to heal up in the next area, but I decide just for simplicity's sake in this video, I'll just finish the left area and then go to the right one. So now we're going back through here again. Just slow picking them apart one by one. And I was going to use the laser to try to hit him, but obviously I fail at life, it would seem, and miss every single shot. And now I'm going for the redemption. And then I realize, oh, it only damages twice and then doesn't do anymore. So yeah, unless you trigger him to jump. Well, just failure all around. So what we're going to do here is actually damage boost through the laser. Kill this one. Take care of the triangle dude. Heal up for safety, just in case I mess this up. Damage boost out. take my spirit for full heal. Then we're through. So in here, if you stand on the platform after killing that turret, you don't have to worry about the Viking guy at all. You can still reach him, but he can't damage you. So just pick him off from here, jump up, get that guy out of the way. Now I could have just jumped through, but for somehow I was just tunnel visioning, and really wanted him dead. So you can jump under him if you aim correctly, which I didn't do there, to get out of that room quickly, and the first segment of the fortress is done. Now we're going top right. This area is kinda damage boost heavy, but not too difficult. So here, wait, jump on through, don't care, go through. Here, just some quick jumps to avoid the turret and outrun the fire. Another wall, damage boost through. Shoot this for if you want a safety route in case you die. This room you can potentially go counterclockwise, but I opt to just go through intended way. I accidentally forget that I don't have any energy there, so I take a little bit too much damage. Here you can just jump back and forth to avoid the missiles. And now I'm getting quite low in health, but I know there are only 2 rooms, this one and one more, so I opt to just boost through here because I think I'm going to take more damage fighting that guy. And then this room. So just stay until the bullets coming at you, jump down. And all times pretty well. And if you stand down here, you can't get hit by the turrets, only the wall. So you can just jump up and down, back to back, avoid everything. That's the second segment down. Now I have a lot of salt, and I know that the next area is very tough. So if you want to get up to the camp, you can go on the right side here, and voila. So now, just because I like even numbers, I'm going for 12 hearts and 4 healing on the potions, just because I like that type of math. And that means I, in theory, have 20 hearts of health instead of just 12 because of those 4 health potion, 2 potions that heal 4 health each. This room is a lot of just quick shot, block, jump out as soon as possible. And these guys, even though they look scary and deal a lot of damage, 2 volleys and they're dead. And here I'm chickening out, just waiting for the scythe thing to attack. And another Viking. This combo is really bad. It's right out of range if you're on the right wall, so you have to do a bit of back and forth jumping, try to time it. And like I said, you can stand here, just wait it out, shoot, get through. Now this room, you just want to jump through as fast as possible, twice around, 1, 2, 3, through. So you don't have to fight 2 of those at the same time. And I'm actually going to do something similar here. I'm just going to run through as quickly as possible because I don't want to get tangled up in all this stuff. Block, take some damage, it's fine, just get through. Those scythe attacks, 3 damage, really hurts. In here, I'm healing up, changing to missiles, because I want to nuke this door as fast as possible. Get out. If you want to stay and fight, fine by me, do that. But I'd rather not, because I've died to those before. And here we're coming up on what I think is probably the easiest question mark room in the fortress, or section of the fortress. Here, this one shooty thing is fine. He's dead. You can actually just avoid all these enemies if you want to. Get the chest for extra salt. Yeah, I say just screw it. Going out. Extra heal. A lot of health. So you want to kill this one enemy just to get him out of the way, and then dash through this room as quickly as possible. So you go down, down, avoid the saw. You have some time to think there because the enemies are spawning. Up twice, through door. And that brings us to the switch that opens the area of the final boss. A dramatic cutscene. Spikes retracting, and now we have the final level up. I just level up health potions as much as possible because I know I usually take quite a bit of damage in this final boss fight. So, might as well. So now they're at 6 health each. If you want to, depending on how you play, just go for extra energy or energy potion. I barely use sub-weapons in the final boss. I use them for a little bit of defense, or you could use it for blocking stuff. But this kind of worked out for me. So a bit of mashing. Elder smack talking you before you start. And this boss is very random, so he can start shaking and then he'll start charging at you. And here, I'm actually getting him to charge me over and over and over again. And when you do a certain amount of damage, he starts spawning these meanie elders. Deal 3 hearts each, which is no fun. And when he's not just chasing you, he'll shoot out these projectiles. You gotta be careful, even if he's not actually charging at you, he will crush you. And I get greedy and miss time a jump and die. But that means my spirit is over there, so if I play a bit sneakily, if I take damage in the first or second phase, I can actually get a free heal from touching my spirit. So it's not all over. It can be tactical. It's not like I need the salt, so a tactical death is one that shouldn't be done in vain. Make sure to use that spirit, even though I don't when I get back to this fight. See it there? And thankfully the dialogue is shorter if you get back to this boss after dying, which is convenient. This boss really stresses me out because I have a tendency to get crushed. Bam. Now, phase 2. You can actually jump up on Elder and you won't take damage unless you're standing there when one of his face sections respawns. So here it's just reading patterns. Missiles in the early stage come out, do 1 full rotation. When he takes a lot of damage, they will go out, some to the right and some to the left. He can do his bullet barrage. He can do laser attacks. You can just hold down or left and go around the arena with him. I actually do that too quickly. And he can also summon faces. When he's under half health, approximately, every time you kill a section, it will actually spawn a few of those mask thingies. They die instantly to the memory shaft, which can be a good way to just give you a bit of a defensive area. Otherwise, it's just read the attack, block if you need to, heal when you're completely safe. If you have low health, don't destroy a segment. Just wait it out, pop a health potion, or a shield potion, or an energy potion if you need shields. And just go at him. So, after you kill the boss, a little bit of weight, charge up a shot, and bam, boss dead. This is not when time ends, actually. You have to mash through the ending cutscene. So, Elder falls into oblivion. I can start pressing A. Writer once again wrote remarkable stories. Credits come up after this, so you mash A, bam 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 bam, until you see that screen, and that's your time. So that is it for Dandara. Thank you very much for watching this video, and best of luck on the 12-hour challenge.